The world we have always known is changing. Its rhythms, once so predictable, are beginning to shift in profound ways. This is the reality of our changing climate. We are witnessing temperatures steadily climbing, altering the very fabric of our seasons. The familiar patterns of rainfall, which for millennia have dictated when farmers sow their seeds and when they reap their harvests. In some regions, the rains fail to arrive, leaving the earth parched and cracked. In others, the rains fall with such unprecedented ferocity that they wash away the precious topsoil and flood the fields that feed us. These are not merely abstract meteorological events, they have a direct and tangible impact on the food that graces our tables every single day. The delicate balance that allows a particular crop to thrive in a specific location is being disturbed. Think of it as a finely tuned orchestra where one instrument after another is falling out of key. The consequences ripple outwards, affecting the farmers whose livelihoods depend on the land, and affecting every single one of us. In response to these unfolding changes, a quiet and remarkable migration is taking place across the globe. It is not a migration of animals, but of plants. The crops that have defined cultures and economies for centuries are on the move, seeking out the cooler temperatures and suitable conditions they need to survive. In the mountainous regions of Ethiopia, in Colombia, coffee farmers are finding their traditional plantations becoming too hot for the delicate Arabica beans. To save their precious crop, they are forced to move their farms ever higher up the slopes, chasing the retreating cool air. This phenomenon is not limited to the tropics. Regions once considered entirely unsuitable for certain types of agriculture are now opening up. England, famous for tea, for rain, is now seeing vineyards. Southern England is experiencing a boom in sparkling wine production. Warmer summers and milder winters have created conditions similar to champagne. English wines are now winning international awards. Conversely, the traditional breadbaskets are feeling the strain. Staple crop, wheat. Staple crop, maize. These grains are sensitive to extreme heat. Yields drop with each degree Celsius of warming. The Great Plains of North America, Europe and Asia are facing hotter, drier summers that stunt growth and reduce harvests. This threatens the stability of the global food system. The migration reaches Earth's final frontiers. Ice and cold regions are beginning to awaken. Greenland's southern fringe is becoming viable for farming. Potatoes and other hardy vegetables are being trialed. Siberia is seeing longer growing seasons. Northern Canada is seeing longer growing seasons. New crops are being cultivated where it was impossible decades ago, redrawing the agricultural map. Water is the very essence of life, and for agriculture it is the most critical ingredient of all. Yet, our changing climate is profoundly altering its availability, creating a world of extremes. In many of our planet's most productive regions, California's Central Valley, the plains of northern India, prolonged and severe droughts are becoming the new norm. Rivers are shrinking, reservoirs are drying up, and underground aquifers are being depleted faster than they can be replenished. This scarcity turns every drop of water into a precious resource. One of the most effective is drip irrigation. The challenges posed by a new climate demand new ways of thinking and new ways of farming. Plant breeders are working tirelessly to create climate-smart crops. Strains of wheat that can tolerate more heat, varieties of rice that can survive being submerged in floodwaters, and maize that can thrive with less rainfall. Controlled environment agriculture, greenhouses and vertical farms, allow farmers to manage temperature, humidity, and water with incredible precision. They create a perfect microclimate for crops regardless of the weather outside. Advancements in renewable power and efficient design are making these systems more sustainable. Practices like agroforestry, integrating trees into farmland, cool crops, stabilize soil, and improve water retention. Warmer conditions stress dairy cows and reduce milk yields. Ranchers are breeding more heat-tolerant cattle and providing better shade and water. From international research centers to local cooperatives, knowledge is being shared like never before. Farmers are sharing traditional knowledge, like drought planting calendars in Kenya, with modern technology. Together, they are turning farms into part of the solution rather than just victims of the problem. Climate change isn't a distant problem. It's already reshaping your dinner plate. The good news? Farmers worldwide are innovating to adapt. What climate-smart farming ideas have you seen? Comment below and subscribe to Agri Chronicles for more global farming insights.